Congratulations! You just got drafted to the Confederate Army. A world of excitement and adventure awaits you. Oh, wait, I just lost my paper. Oh, it says a world of starvation and mismanagement awaits you. That's my bad. But don't worry, life in the Confederate Army isn't too bad. Wait, you don't want to be in the Confederate Army? You want to be a draft dodger? Okay, fine. If you insist, I will tell you how to be a draft dodger in the Confederate Army. The first thing you should know about the Confederate Army is it is a lot easier to be a draft dodger than in the Union Army. In fact, historian David Williams says by 1864, the Southern draft had become virtually unenforceable. So all you basically had to do was just walk away from the Army and you'd be scot-free. But let's just say you wanted to find a cool legal way of avoiding the Confederate draft. Well, I can advise you on that as well. The first way to draft dodge in the Confederate Army was to find a substitute. Unlike the Union Army, the Confederate Army did not require you to pay $300 to find a substitute, and instead anyone can volunteer on your behalf. This volunteer could be anyone in your local community between the ages of 18 to 35. So, if you're well liked, it's possible to find someone to go for you. And if you aren't so well liked, well, there's numerous men who secretly paid individuals to go for them. Another way you could be a draft dodger in the Confederate Army was to simply own 20 slaves. Yeah, this one's kind of wild, but the Confederacy had a draft exemption for anyone who owned 20 or more slaves. What a lot of Southern families did is they would move the father's slaves, who was over 35, to the son's name, and therefore he would be exempt from service. But let's just say owning people is not really your forte. But there's other ways that you can avoid the draft. For one, if you prefer to own cattle, there's a way that you can get exemption for that as well. According to the Confederate laws, one male citizen could be exempt for every 500 head of cattle, every 250 horses, or 500 sheep. The Confederacy also exempted various jobs from service. These jobs included Confederate and state government officials, Christian ministers, journalists, professors, teachers, presidents of universities, mailmen, druggists, hospital attendants, plantation overseers, and factory workers working with cotton and mining or the wool industry. So, there you go, little Timmy. Just get a job at your local cotton factory. However, let's just say you are so unlucky that you can't find a job in any of these professions. What do you do in that situation? Well, it's simple. You need to kill your brothers and your father. According to the Confederate exemptions, any only son of a widow would be exempt from military service. So, if you really don't want to go to the Confederate Army, all you have to do is kill your father and then kill all your brothers. I'm hoping for this scenario that you don't have many brothers, but just think of it as a necessary evil for you being a coward. But there you have it. That's how you draft dodge from the Confederate Army. And remember to like and subscribe if you like this content and want more original Civil War content. Thanks guys, have a great night.